Hello and a very warm welcome. Imola preview as F1 returns to Imola for the first time since 2006. This track is going to be very difficult to overtake, I believe. I think it could be a bit like Portimao, where down the straight is the only real place you can overtake. DRS was very powerful at Portimao. Hopefully we need it to be powerful around this track because it's not very easy to overtake. In the background is some Project Cars 1. We're in the Formula C car as we pound round the Imola circuit. Once again we go into the unknown. It's very exciting. Lewis Hamilton is a record breaker. 92 wins, beating Michael Schumacher's 91 wins. I'm excited for this weekend because once again we go into the unknown, and it is a special weekend this weekend because it will be special and emotional, because for me the greatest F1 driver lost his life at this track. Also we must remember Roland Ratzenberger also lost his life on that horrible weekend in May. But yeah, for me, Senna, I would probably say he's the greatest, and it will be an emotional weekend coming back to this track. Obviously the track layout has changed a bit. Coming round the last corner, we used to have like a chicane, but now we have one long straight. We used to have like coming round here, and then you go down here, you'd have a chicane, but now it's just straight. So looking forward to this weekend. We go into the unknown and a unique two-day weekend. Usually we would have the press conference Thursday, Friday practice, Saturday practice quali, the race on Sunday. This week at this track we go Saturday, we start, so Saturday we have an hour and a half of practice. We have one practice session which is going to be action packed because no F1 driver has been around this track apart from Kimi Räikkönen in an F1 car. So we're going to have an hour and a half of packed action, and then we will go straight into quali and the race. It's something different, could be exciting to do a 2-day event instead of a 3-day event, but when we had back-to-back Austria and Silverstone Grand Prix, surely it would have been a better idea to do this 2-day event at a track that the drivers already know. Because I'm pretty sure if you ask the drivers, they would want the full 3 practice sessions around this circuit. This is an interesting corner now. This could be drivers pushing the limits on this AstroTurf kind of runoff. We know the drivers like to push the limits. Hopefully there'll be one of them timing loops, so no driver exceeds track limits. It's going to be very interesting this weekend because Kimi Räikkönen really is the only one that has F1 experience around this circuit. And obviously other drivers will have been around here in junior formulas, but never in an F1 car. I don't know. DRS could be very powerful like Portimao. It's so difficult to overtake. Turn 1, right, coming down into turn 1 now, it's going to be very quick in these F1 cars. This corner, flat, easy flat. Even into this one where we're coming up to now, it's very quick. Obviously I was getting grips, at least I'm not locking up like I was at the Portimao track. Riding the curb there. I mean, maybe possibility of a dive bomb down into here, but with these cars they're quite wide, so I don't think so. Then come up the hill, over the top of the crest, left-hander, which is also quick. Maybe drivers will push track limits once again on the exit here. Then down the hill, we got 2 right-handers. Boom! And then up the hill we rise again. Into the chicane. Now I think the drivers will push the boundaries on the track limits. But I'm looking forward to the weekend. Again, we go into the unknown. Lewis Hamilton is the champion. Mercedes are the Constructors' champions. Of course not officially, but we all know the writing is on the wall. But again, we will do qualifying reaction, race reaction, driver ratings for the Imola Grand Prix. I wonder what it's going to be called this weekend, because I'm pretty sure it won't be called the Imola GP. Probably should have checked that before I started recording this, but look, we come across the line. Can't wait for the weekend. Really looking forward to it. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Adios. Adios.